Keep pressing. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm impressed with my power. Okay? If only I could learn how to control the power. At any rate, state involvement, of course, use of force only applies to states. The prohibition on the use of force does not apply to non-state actors. It doesn't apply to individuals. It's only to states. So a state will always be involved. But there's a range of responsibility. For example, a state organ conducts the operation versus a state encourages people to conduct the operations. And then finally, I'm sorry? It's safe.
Yes.
Okay. Anyways, we failed in our objective to come up with a standard. And I don't know that we'll ever figure out what that standard is. States can certainly do so as a matter of policy. You can articulate, but as a matter of law, we're going to have to watch a lot of state practice before we can definitively say we've established a clear threshold for crossing into the 2.4, Article 2.4 realm. So no clear standard. I think this is, by the way, this is the Schmidt test. I didn't come up with the term. My wife thinks it's very funny. It has to pass the Schmidt test. You can imagine all the sorts of things, okay? But anyways, this is kind of sort of the Schmidt test that I came up with in '99 changed, okay? Now, that's 2.4. That was tough. Equally tough was Article 51, because 2.4 is a prohibition on the use of force, but there are exceptions. There are times when a state may use force. And the two obvious exceptions, the exceptions that are found within the Charter itself, are operations conducted pursuant to Chapter 7, authorized by the Security Council, authorized or mandated by the Security Council, and then, of course, Article 51 of the Charter, which provides for self-defense. And that's what we're concerned with. This is Article 51. I know many of you are familiar with it. The key phrase here is if an armed attack occurs. So you get a use of force, get out of jail card if your use of force is in response to something that qualifies as an armed attack. And it's important. If you get an armed attack, then you can respond either with cyber means that rise to the level of a use of force or kinetically. You don't have to respond in kind. Now, what is an armed attack? Well, we took the view that it's a different threshold than use of force. We concurred with the International Court of Justice in the Nicaragua case. As I told you, that is not